Hi, this is Karine Carpino, and today we're going to make a cuff bracelet. Here are the supplies you'll need, and they're also in the description. We're going to start with strips of Grafix Dura-Bright Opaque white film and a metal cuff bracelet. We'll be painting the film with alcohol ink and inserting it in the cuff bracelet. Here I'm using some blue alcohol ink from Ranger and some Jacquard Pinata brass. Move it around on the Grafix Dura-Bright Opaque white. Blow it with an ink blower. Add some 91% alcohol to start to move the ink up and break it apart. Add some more brass and continue to work on your bracelet strip with alcohol ink until you get a pleasing effect. This film is perfect for this project as it's durable and the ink doesn't stain the paper. Here I'm adding some more alcohol to create some areas of light in this strip around the brass and the darker blue. Once this is done, we'll put it aside and we'll let it dry. The inks will continue to move until it's dry. Now we're going to resin, and you can see I resin in batches. Using art resin, I'll pour equal parts of resin and hardener in a little cup. And we'll stir that for at least 3 minutes, making sure that we scrape down the sides and the bottom as we stir. Then using this little paddle, apply the resin to each strip of paper. I like to work in batches so you can see I'm working on a number of strips at once. The strips are held down with masking tape on a piece of wax paper. That way, if any resin does go over the side of the strip, it's easily removed. You'll note the resin is added a little at a time. This resin does self-dome, so when it's done, it'll have a nice doming effect. It's important to add the resin in a nice consistent coat, making sure that you get all the way to the edges of this paper to protect it when it goes into the cuff bracelet. Next, if you have bubbles in your resin, you can use a butane torch and gently move it across the top of your bracelet strips to pop the bubbles. Cover your pieces and let the resin cure for 24 hours. The resin has hardened enough at this point to insert it into the ends of the cuff bracelet. Check that the length is correct. Next, take some E6000 glue and put a little bit of glue onto the cuff. Move it around with a toothpick to flatten out any bubbles, and gently push the resined paper into the insert in the cuff. Turn the cuff around and gently stick the end in the other tab. In 48 hours, the resin will have cured completely and your bracelet will be ready to wear. I hope you enjoyed today's demo using Grafix Dura-Bright Opaque white film. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell to get notified of what's new. Happy inking!